You know, I love going to the cinema. The cinema tickets are very expensive, so I don't go very often. I think downloading films from the internet is wrong, so I never do it. I go to the cinema to relax and have a good time. That's why I like seeing comedies. I hate thrillers because I'm very bad at remembering names, so it's very difficult to follow the plot. I would like to go to the cinema more often. It's such great entertainment. Now look at these sentences taken from my story. I love going to the cinema. I think downloading films. Downloading films is wrong. I go to the cinema to relax. I like seeing comedies. I'm very bad at remembering names. It's difficult to follow the plot. I would like to go to the cinema more often. These are all examples of verbs in the gerund or in the infinitive. So, going, downloading, to relax, seeing, remembering, to follow, to go. So how do we know when to use a gerund or an infinitive? Is there a rule? Of course there is. A few basic rules and you'll be able to use this grammar easily. Okay, the gerund. When you use a verb as a noun, okay, you usually use ing, like downloading films is wrong. In this case, downloading is a noun made from a verb, download, so ing. Also, very basic rule, after a preposition you always need a gerund if the next word is a verb. So remember, if you have a verb after a preposition, like in this case, at remembering, this verb needs to be ing. Okay, most adjectives, like difficult, are followed by a verb in the infinitive with to. I say most adjectives because there are exceptions and situations where you could have adjectives followed by a gerund, but that's too complicated for this level. Okay, so the basic rule, if you find an adjective, in most cases it is followed by a verb with to infinitive. Okay? Right, when you want to express purpose, like in this case, why do you go to the cinema? Well, I go to the cinema to relax. This is why, this is the purpose why I go to the cinema. Okay, so to infinitive. Now, the only complicated bit with this grammar comes with the verbs, okay? because you have verbs that could be followed by another verb with a gerund with ing, or with another verb in the infinitive with to. Okay, so you can have verbs like or love. Generally, the verbs that show preferences or your feelings, your emotions, are followed by another verb with ing, like seeing, okay, or going. Okay. Now, in some of the cases, you have verbs like would like or promise or many others that need to be followed by to infinitive. Okay? Right, be careful because here you have two different verbs. I like, ing, I would like, to infinitive. And that's basically it.